Alright, we've got a momentary break between the rain bands here. It's been about 11 hours since the tropical storm warning for Isaac was canceled, so we're definitely on the back end of it, but still getting impressive rain bands coming through. You can see there's a lot of flooding here. This is looking at the neighbor's yard, all underwater. The driveway's all underwater. And looking down the fence line, you can see alleyways all flooded. Lots of small twig-type branches down in the yard. Not a lot of big branches down. The wind really wasn't too bad, but impressive rains here. So you can see the ground's pretty wet. See the hurricane shutters are up in the house. We didn't really need them because the wind wasn't that bad, but the rain sure was. So now we're looking to the let's see, very wet here. This is the western paddock here, sheep pasture, all completely underwater. Looking over the neighbor's house, you can see, I'll go over this way and look at that first. All underwater. They're not going to be able to get that RV out or the Jeep there out for quite a while. Here's the east paddock, all wet. Looking across, there is a pond there, but you can't tell where the yard begins and the pond ends. Usually the pond is several feet below the grade of the ground, but it's all just together now. See the branches or the trees underwater. Oh, another band starting to come through maybe. No, not too much there. So let's see. Lots of debris in the water. It's probably 3 or 4 inches deep here. Most of this pasture is 3 or 4 inches deep. Can't go too far this way or I'll walk into the pond and fall in. It's the neighbor's house in the back there. We walk through, we're getting deeper here, 5 or 6 inches. Oh, that was actually a fish in the yard. It just jumped and swam away, scared it. And I don't know, maybe 8 inches here, deeper and deeper. There's a small branch down here. You can see the trees are just well under here. You can see the electric fence line runs underwater there. Starts to go underwater. That's off. Branches down. You can see their sidewalk there is underwater. Starting to come up the wall of the building. It's not to the door level, so shouldn't be flooded inside, but it's close. It's very close. And in fact, those are fish right there. Oh my God, are those koi? What are those? They're orange. Those are koi. I hope there's not. I don't know where they came from. We have koi, but they should be in the front. I don't know how. See how they get out here. And here we're right about the top of my boots. Going into the back corner here. Very much wet. Over here. How's it going?
Hey.
You get any water inside?
Not yet.
Oh, looks like it's pretty close.
Yeah. We got flood insurance, thank God.
Yeah. Alright, so boots are actually underwater here. That's got to be, I don't know, 14, 15 inches deep. Head back west here, the middle of the property. It's just wet, wet. This is the worst, deepest water I've ever seen in our backyard here. And this was only a mist from a tropical storm. We didn't get hardly any wet from Katrina or Wilma. They did a lot of wind damage, but they weren't very wet. This storm, for as weak as the winds were, it was large and lots of rain. So we've got kind of this little island here in the back. The barn is otherwise kind of a little island to itself. You can see over there the RV is parked in the water. There's like a lake going back to the far side of the neighbor's property line. Here the sheep aren't too happy about this situation. So and I bet the pond over there has got to be connected to everything. So our pond and the neighbor's pond have merged into one giant pond. You can see it's all underwater. And now my boots are full of water. Let's go through into the other pasture where the sheep are. Check on them. I have to bring them lots of hay because there's obviously no grass to eat at the moment. Let's head over. Get another look at the neighbor to the west's flooding. And their house is fine, and like back at our house is fine. They're built a little higher than the other neighbor here, and they've got, which their house should be fine. It's mainly they've got like these mother-in-law apartments. They've got two of them out back here, and they're, I would say now, probably less than an inch from flooding. sheep, and a horse and donkey. You're going to be cooped up for a little while. Hey guys. How you doing? Yeah, wet, isn't it? Alright, well. That's pretty much it. No real damage from the wind, but lots of flooding.